Okay, sorry for the terrible lighting, even though it's bleeding broad smegging daylight. We just got finished watching Avengers. This is my mom.
Hi.
So it's our birthday, so we went out to go see Avengers. Which ones of the Marvel movies have you? I know there's a few you haven't seen. I don't think you've seen Thor 2 and Captain America 2, right? You've seen all the rest of them?
I think so. I think I've seen that. That's the only two I haven't seen yet.
I know the last one you've seen was, what was it? Guardians of the Galaxy, because I got that from Netflix. I had to get it twice. I got it on Blu-ray, and then I forgot she wanted to watch it, and then so I had to get it on DVD so she could watch it herself.
It was good.
So, yeah, it was a good movie. What is it? I don't know. What'd you think about this overall? I mean...
It was good. I enjoyed it. And it just... it was a little bit better than the last year's. But the best part of this year was kind of funny, because whenever Iron Man was beating the snot out of the Hulk, and telling him, go to sleep.
Oh yeah. There's a bit where Iron Man's in the Hulkbuster armor, and he's like piston punching mind controlled Hulk.
Trying to get him
in the face, and he was just trying to get him knocked out. So he's like, go to sleep. Basically, what happened? I'm gonna go over the story. What the movie is here. It starts off. Where does it start off? I forgot. They're doing like a cleanup job somewhere, and they destroyed. They found like Baron Strucker or something like that. It's sort of carrying over from. What was it, Captain America 2? Thank you, Airplane, for ruining my talk here. Hydra is building up through S.H.I.E.L.D., and so Baron Strucker and his group were making basically Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch to try to fight against the Avengers. So they went in there, cleaned house. After the fact, they found Loki's scepter, which had the Infinity Gem in it, and they were basically using that to try to build to build Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. So what ended up happening was that Tony saw that he was doing research on the gem, found out it was like sort of like a computer brain inside of it, and decided to try to make his idea of a robotic sentry, which was Ultron. Obviously, in the comic books, it was actually Hank Pym who was who's the old guy? I forgot his name. Kirk Douglas, I think it was, that was in the Ant-Man trailer.
It was Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas, sorry. Okay, Michael Douglas, I think, is playing Hank Pym.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I don't know if it's Hank Pym, that's what I'm saying. But, so, they don't have Hank Pym any relation to this. It's Tony Stark, and it was sort of alluded to because he has, like Iron Sentinels or something. I forgot what he called them. Iron Legion, that's what it was. So they're like just robotic Iron Man suits, basically. I don't like how Ultron was portrayed in this. Mainly because of how, I don't know, he seemed too human. He seemed too, they bring in Vision, who was supposed to be Ultron's replacement body, like perfect replacement body, and he talks more like how Ultron should. Ultron is supposed to be cold and sort of emotionless. Honestly, I think they did it a lot better in the cartoon series, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I mean, another thing, throughout the film, I think that they had too many jokes. I mean, being funny is one thing. It's like someone watched the other films and were like, oh, there was humor, so let's just insert a bunch of lines here and there. Like, there's a bit where, who is it? Black Widow's running around on a motorcycle and is constantly like, excuse me, beep, beep, boo. And it's like, no. It's kind of dumb. It's worth a chuckle, but it was unnecessary. It was kind of dumb. And there's constant back and forth between some of the characters. It was kind of unnecessary. Or rather, it would have actually been funny if it wasn't preceded by like 27 other jokes or one-liners like that. So what else happened in the movie? they bring out the Hulkbuster because Scarlet Witch kind of mind to the Hulk.
What I can't figure out is how
What?
Thor got out of the water and back
He just got out of the
on
water.
land again. I didn't show that part.
All right, so Ultron goes back to his for some reason he goes back to the area of the world where Baron Strucker was doing his thing or whatever, and he sets up this vibranium something or other bomb. So he lifts up this big chunk of land and basically wants to raise it up high enough to crash down and cause Armageddon. Basically destroy the world, so there will be world peace. You destroy, in the comics, I think in the comics and in the cartoon, it was basically said that, well, the reason why there's no peace is because there's humans. Therefore, if you get rid of all the humans, you'll have world peace. And that's kind of where they were going with this, but it was not exactly expressly said. So,
and where's the Hulk?
The Hulk? Where's the Hulk? The Hulk was in the movie.
Yeah, no, at the end they didn't.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah,
At the end,
they shoehorned in this thing with between Black Widow and Banner for some reason. I don't know. There was nothing alluding to that before that. No movies saying anything about that. So they just it just shows up in this movie. So he does like the whole thing of he wants to run away because he did what he didn't want to do. He turned into the Hulk and he started hurting, civilians. He started hurting people that didn't need to be hurt. And that was because he was being mind controlled by the Scarlet Witch, which caused Iron Man to go get the Hulkbuster. So, I don't know. It seemed to me like there's a lot of... It was good.
Yes,
I think it could have done with a rewrite, in my opinion, just because a lot of the jokes that were in there there was too many. And the thing is, just like how I've heard somebody say about like Michael Bay movies or action films, where it's like every scene's an action scene. When an actual action scene happens, it's just kind of all melded in together. So with funny lines, it's kind of like that in this movie, in my opinion. There was a lot, and one thing I hate that action movies are doing now is close up, shaky cam. So, and I can't see what's going on. I mean, thankfully people are different colors, so it's not like a Transformers movie where I can't tell who's fighting. But
Find who?
yeah, so that was pretty good. The scene at the end, setting up the next Avengers film, which is going to be the Infinity War, and they, Thor mentions that the gem that was inside Loki's staff, the Mind Gem, I think it is the fourth one to show up recently. So you had the one that's in Loki's staff, the Tesseract, the red stuff from Thor 2, and the whatever it was in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's 4 that they have so far. And I guess Thanos is trying to orchestrate everything somehow in order to unearth all the gems. And at the end of it, you just see like the Infinity Gauntlet, and he just goes and puts his hand in it and says, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Into the movie, they kind of make it look like a few of the Avengers are sort of retiring, like possibly Thor, Iron Man, and Hulk.
The Arrow. What was he?
Oh yeah, Hawkeye.
Okay.
Please forgive, she doesn't know that much about Marvel. But anyway, so Hawkeye, yeah, and they apparently Hawkeye's a family man, which that was in there for some reason.
Nobody knew it.
Okay. Also, they have a situation where Scarlet Witch is saved by the Vision, and I'm wondering if they're going to set that whole romantic thing up if they do another movie. I don't know. It would be great if they did movies related to Avengers that aren't like, that contain these characters, these side characters that are being introduced in Avengers, but just have a movie with just them. Or, heaven forbid, they actually start, using them in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Show, which I haven't watched the second season. The first season's on Netflix, so which I would highly suggest watching that, because it does kind of fill in some blanks here and there with what's been going on. Beyond that,
The
I can't remember.
overall-
I can't remember who played. My camera's apparently my phone is going to be overheating soon, so we got to end this soon. But I don't. The voice work on Ultron, I think, was good. His movements were a little too. I just think they made him too human. Like if you just had like a really pissed off Vulcan, that's probably the way he should have been acting. But but not like Spock in the more recent movies. I got my own problems with that. Anyway, trailers, they showed Ant-Man, they showed Jurassic World,
Tomorrowland,
which actually looks pretty good. Pixels, which actually looks funny. Considering it's an Adam Sandler movie, it's his group or whatever, it actually does look funny instead of being, mind-numbingly stupid.
There was one that was called Number 3.
Oh, Insidious 3, that was like a horror, thing. I don't know anything about the Insidious films. No clue. Was it Terminator Genesis? That looks, They're just cranking these out because apparently I think you're contractually obligated from the studio. San Andreas.
Thank you.
Which to me, San Andreas is just another version of Independence Day or like 2012 or just a disaster movie. This time, the only difference is it has The Rock in it. That's the only difference. And he drives a helicopter. That's so. Is anything in the movie that you didn't like necessarily, or that you think they could have done better, or? I mean, I have like some. I'm not really like a big super.
They should have killed off the Flash or whatever. Quicksilver. Flash.
Quicksilver. It's almost the same difference. Whatever.
Well, he's flashing around here, so I don't like that part. They
ended up killing him off. Spoiler. They killed. Well, I almost want to say that they didn't because he got freaking riddled with bullets. But heck, I mean, if they could send Agent Coulson to Tahiti, I can easily see them bringing him back.
We'll wait and see the next movie.
Whatever they make. I think Ant-Man is the next movie coming out.
Yes.
Beyond that, I don't know what else is coming out. So, do you remember any other trailers that was being shown? So, I mean, I wrote them all down. I wrote them all down in order to do this. But the stupid thing is, it's on my phone, so I can't see it. So. I mean, I saw a movie poster. There's a few movie posters. They'll be on Twitter. That seem interesting. I saw on there. Inside Out looks like it's going to be a good film. Though they showed, they didn't show a commercial for Home. I've been seeing it in the stores. I don't know. Anyway, overall, I mean, I didn't buy the first Avengers film. I probably should. I want to buy Guardians of the Galaxy. It was that good. I think it's worth owning it. As far as any of these movies, the only ones I actually own is Captain America. And that's it, actually. And the first non-Marvel Studios Hulk movie, I liked it. Sue me. I know everybody hates that thing. Yes, it's got its problems. At the time, when I saw it, it was a movie I needed to see. So, I enjoyed it. But that's me. The second one is good, though. The Incredible Hulk film. So, but they should do another Hulk movie. Just do another Hulk movie. I mean, they're already kind of setting it up for he flew off in a jet that had some kind of stealth technology, and so Fury was in this, but Coulson wasn't. Nobody from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't think was in this. I think the Australian Wonder Twins that was in, even though they're not twins, that's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think they were in it in the background at some point, but I'm not sure.
Samuel L. Jackson is the one that plays the head of
S.H.I.E.L.D. It's Nick Fury. Yeah, he was in it. Yeah,
Nick Fury. There was a couple of other ones in there, but I don't remember their names.
Yeah, I mean, Nick Fury was in it. Mara Hill shows up again, which I'm sorry, I don't see her as anybody but what's her face from How I Met Your Mother. It's just I don't see her as action star that she should even be this character or whatever. But that's me. Anything you want to mention about it or?
No, everything's fine. I liked it. Okay. Couldn't ask for a better movie for a birthday present.
Yeah. So, and again, I'm wearing, I don't know how well you can see this, I'm wearing the shirt I got from Geek Fuel, and big thank you to Geek Fuel.
Yes.
For basically paying for our movie tickets. I was randomly selected 1 out of 40 people, subscribers of Geek Fuel that got that free movie ticket from Fandango. So, hey, that was awesome. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's it. My phone keeps screaming at me, telling me it's getting overheated. So with that, we will end this. And if I happen to see another movie this year, I'll probably make another one of these CarBlog movie review things. So anyway, that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.